Alright, so I hope you can see my screen. If not, then probably you can see my screen now. Selvan, hi Selvan, how are you? Anamitro, hello Anamitro, how are you?
Hello, Martha. How are you?
I'm good. So someone has to switch off the video. Yeah, Pankaj says can hear you and see your screen. Alright, very good. So we have Sri, Pankaj, Rosemary, Shelban, Puru, Anamitro, and Sri. Yeah. So we are waiting for this fellow. Sade would be uh, coming or taking the video. I don't know. And then we know, and Valinder is in India. All right. So today's session, this month actually is a very interesting month. I'll show you why and how, and I'll show you the magic or not magic. I'll show you quite interesting facts about the different modules we have and the correlation between these modules and when to use which one. This is a major questions from all of you all the time. When to use 2 day, when to use 12 hourly, when to use 4 hourly, and which month is good for which strategies, like which month is good for daily, which month is good for 2 days. Daily means candlesticks. Which month is good for 12 hourly, and which month is good for 4 hourly. So to clear all your core questions, I consider these as core questions from participants. From time to time I get these questions many times. So I consider to clear these questions, and February, like any other month, is a very good demonstrable month in which I can actually explain my thought process in a very clear way, so that you get that thought process extremely loud and clear. So February is one of them. So let's show you some examples side by side. So I'll just close the other one so that you'll understand what I'm going to do. I will plot. I think this question also came from Puru and others, and my friend Sri Utagi has sent me thousands of questions here, and just before this meeting. So I'm not a magician, Sri. I need time to go through your questions. But anyway, I'll just February month. So he's writing February month was a bit challenging for me. My main challenge is to how cope up with multiple trade opportunities. Yeah, so that's the one I'll be concentrating today and answering. I when I'm in trade in the money, how to respond to the next potential trade setup with correlation currency pairs. Example, when I'm in Euro US short, how to do Aussie US short. Next day trade opportunity comes sterling short, and then when trade opportunity comes up with sterling Aussie short. So this is the first question, so which is broken down into three. So that can be a good starting point, but I will start with my understanding of what I thought to present. Even if Sri has posted this today morning, maybe I was thinking, yeah, from last 1 week how to help you. So let's see one by one. So I have side by side, the left hand side the 2 day, and the right hand side is the 12 hourly. So this is 2 days, and right hand side is 12 hourly. Yeah, so this is 12 hourly. So what I'm going to show you is how to take advantage of this of these models which you have paid and which you have got, how to maximize those and take advantage of those in different market conditions. All right, so let me take another 2-3 minutes to set this up, and we'll be all right after that. All right, so what I'm trying to do is setting the 12 hourly in the right hand side of the screen and 2-day in the left hand side of the screen, and let me bring the least of the two. So this is 12 hourly list, and that was the 2-day list. All right, so let's see this. Let's start with, for example, EuroCAD. So EuroCAD had a wonderful opportunity. First I'll explain my thought process here, then I will take your questions later on. First listen to me carefully for next maybe half an hour, and then I'll don't post any questions because I'm not concentrating on questions now. Even though Sri has posted some questions, I'll take your questions later on. So for example, let's see this this one here in the right hand side. We got 3 opportunities on the 2 days on the 12 hourly. So this was the first on 2-day on the 7th, and next on 13th, and if we have not taken the 13th, that's why it is PP here. If you have not taken this one, then this is the one on the hook, which is 23rd. So 23rd, so 3 opportunities here, and 3 opportunities here. And for a moment, if I go to the module, and here also there is some good news on the module itself. In the module, in your client arena, I have resolved, I think I have resolved the problem of that incognito window. It's not required now. So what you have to do, you have to log in as you do log in, and then give your login and password, and then the incognito window is not required. So I think that problem is resolved. Let me, Firefox is not required. I hope everything is running quite good. Just make sure that, yeah, everything is running quite good. And I was explaining that this that incognito window is not required. I'll come back to the chart, but before that, this is a major fix. See, this is when this window is telling you the day this week, so 26, 27, 28, and 1st and 2nd. So you don't have to use the incognito, so you will find it in here. So that problem is resolved. And so in the EuroCAD, if you go to the 12 hourly, in this is February, yeah, so every chart and every description is matching now, so that's a good one. So in the chart, if we can say in EuroCAD for 12 hourly, this is a 12 hourly trading model in front of you. So 12 hourly trading model in EuroCAD, we had only one sample setup. This was on this one here on the 20th, yeah. So on the 20th we have one EuroCAD setup. So now let's see what happened on the, this is the EuroCAD setup on 20th 20, this one here, 20th to go long, this one, 12 hourly, yeah. And on the 2-day, so 2-day we got many opportunities. In the 2-day there are 3 opportunities in front of you. So if you are doing the euro 2 days, then in this currency pair, which is euro CAD, we have three opportunities in 2 days, and in 12 hours only one. 12 hours only one. Okay. So let's see one by one. So Aussie. So let's see Aussie. We had two opportunities on the 2 days, which is 19th of February and 23rd of February. Aussie, and let's see what we got in Aussie on 12 hourly. Aussie, we got one on this one here, which is 2nd February, 2nd February 11, and then we had 6th, 23rd, and one on 7th, and 9th, and 19th. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setups in front of you. So 5 setups, let us do one by one. So this is 2nd February sample setup, which needs to be closed on divergence. So there was a divergence here, which I'll explain later on. So let me just count this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you can write down, Puru, for a moment, I'll just write down the setups. That is to February 11. Yeah, can you can you tell me? Sorry, thanks. Hold on, write me down. Yeah, Puru is helping me on this. This requires a little bit of effort. So you told Puru what was the first one?
211.
211. Okay, hold on. 211. Let me mark it. So I'll mark it here. 211. So that is the one short, and then
7 by 11.
711. Yeah. Next.
19 by 11.
1911 to go short again. 1911 to go short. Yeah. Go short or long?
Long.
Long. So this is to go long. Yeah.
And then 2023.
2023 to go short.
Yes.
And
27, 23.
27, 23. Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Sure. Yeah. Thanks, Puru. Thanks a ton. So in 2 days, we got two opportunities in 19th February and on 23rd February. Which will be probably closed on tomorrow when this bar high was taken, will be taken out, most probably, because this is a 200 moving average and it is bouncing from the 200 moving average. It is touched the 200 moving average. It closed above. We are waiting for the high taken. So in the 12 hourly, we got four opportunities to go short and one to go long, which needs to be closed here, which needs to be closed on the 20th of February. 20th of February, which needs to be closed. Yeah. So two opportunities there and five opportunities here. Let me do all. We saw in the Euro CAD, we saw three opportunities in the 2 day and how many opportunities? One opportunity in 12 hourly. Let's see Euro Aussie. So Euro Aussie, Puru, if you can help me, I can say in the 2 day we have one opportunity on 21st of February, and in Euro Aussie on the 12 hourly, Puru.
Wednesday 2111.
Wednesday 2111 to go short. Long. Wednesday 2111 to go long. Yeah. That's the one.
Not written the further one, but
Yeah.
there is, I can
No,
see
just
some-
just tell me what is written. Yeah. So one on the 12 hourly and one on the 2 day. Yeah. So that is somewhat matching, but Euro Aussie US is not matching 2 versus 5, and then Euro CAD is not matching 3 versus 1. Let's see Euro USD. Euro USD, we had three opportunities on the 2 days, and on the Euro USD, Puru,
2 by 23.
223 long or short?
Short.
223 2nd February 2300 short. Yeah.
And 9 by 20, 12 by 23.
1223 long.
Yeah.
12 February 2300, 12 February 2300 long, and then
And then Friday 16 February 16 by 11.
1611 short.
Sorry, 16 by 23.
16 February 23
Was
Short,
Yes, short.
short, and then
16 or 23, right?
yeah.
And 27, 23.
27 23, yeah, 27th February 2300. So we got one long which worked very well and three shorts which worked very well. In here we have two shorts and one long, and probably the last short is struggling. So this is Euro USD, and let's go to GBP AUD. In GBP AUD we had not got any opportunity in 2 days, yeah, zero opportunity. So this is zero opportunity in 2 days, and Puru,
4 opportunities in GBP.
4 opportunities in sterling Aussie. Tell me please.
911, no, sorry, 1411
1411 long or short?
and 911, both 911 and 1411 were sample setup for going short.
Short. So 9th February 1100 and
1411
1411, 14 February both were for shorts,
short,
and then
and 2023 was long,
going long.
2811 short.
2811 short. So 2811 short. Yeah, so in this case, as you can see, there was zero setup in the 2 days, and there were four setups in the 12 hourly. And if you can see this fellow specifically on this one, on the 14th February, which needs to be closed when the opposite the close I'll discuss later on. So you may say that you are getting less opportunity on the 2 days, which can be a case, but if you divide that time frame and come to the 12 hourly, we will have more opportunities. So we'll do other three. So GBP CHA, Puru, please. What Puru is doing, Puru is reading me and helping me out on those setups which is there on the screen on your platform here, on the platform here, yeah. So Puru is helping me out to read this out, yeah.
123
Hold
short.
on, let me again go back. Yeah.
1/23
111 long shot.
short.
So we are in GBP CHA. 1st February 23 is a short, fantastic short, and then
2011 long.
2011 long. 20th February 1100. 20th February
20, yeah,
20 February 11 long, yeah.
and 2723 short.
27 23 27 23 short, yeah. And then in this one on the 2 day, so in the 2 day we have GBP CHF, we have one LCTP long 13th of February and one LCTP short on 25th of February. So two opportunities on the not the standard one but the LCTP high probability setup. So on these two, and in 12 hourly there most of the sample setups are sample 2TP, three of them, and which this fellow was fantastic. So let's complete this exercise by doing the balance 2. GBP USD, we had two opportunities on this one, which on the 2 days, 11th February which was a cost of business, and 25th February which is still working. And on the 12 hourly,
And GBP 4 opportunities were there.
4 opportunities were there.
And
First one is
911.
911.
Sorry, 2/23 was it?
211, yeah, that's what.
No,
2 February
223 and 911.
2nd February 23 and 9th February
11.
9th February 11 was short, and then
1311. No, sorry, 14 February is written.
14 February 23 long,
Long,
yeah.
14, 23, 14 is going.
Yeah.
And 26, 23 short.
26 February 23 short. So the shorts worked very well. This short and this short worked very well. The long did not work well. So we have two challenging setups on the sterling on the 2 day, but we had fantastic setups on the 12 hourly. And the last one was the USD JPY. So USD JPY, you got two opportunities on the 2 day, which was very good. On the 5th of February on sample setup, and on 27th February on the LCTP. And on the 12 hourly, we got how many?
4.
Four opportunities. Unbelievable. So first one on the
7, 11.
7th February 11. Yeah.
And 8 February. The big bar.
This one.
Yeah.
8th February 23.
Yeah. And 1911.
19th February 11 long.
Yeah.
19th February 11 long.
And 2811 short.
And 20.
28.
28. 28th February 11:00 short. So we have fantastic shorts here. This matches. Yeah. So what I'm trying to tell you is, those of you who have got the opportunity, I think all of you, I've got the opportunity to go through the 2 day model and the 12 hourly model and the 4 hourly model, and probably still not clear which one to use which where. I would request you to do what I'm trying to do for last 16-17 minutes with the help of Puru. Is trying to tell you, you need to see what is working well with you. So for example, if on a Mitro with all his challenging job timing, if he is settling down well with the 4 hourly, it is probably working well for him. So for some of you 12 hourly is working well, and some of you 2 days is working you well. For example, Pankaj told me 2 days in Forex is doing fantastic. Yeah, that's very good. So if you are before discarding any model, or before not trying any model, for example maybe candlesticks or 2 day, or any other 12 hourly or 4 hourly, I would say go through each month, go through the opportunities of each month in your portal here, and see which one is matching more with you. So is it 12 hourly, or 2 days, or 4 hourly, and then consider to stick onto that. Sticking onto that. So for example, if 12 hourly is working well with you, work with only 12 hourly. So let's see this for in front of us, USD JPY. So you must be thinking, next question comes, if there are 4 setups here and 2 setups here, that's what I think Sri Utagi has asked, which one to take when, and when to close. So I have put a lot of effort in giving you explanation of where to close which one. So for example, let me read one of them. Aussie USD 12 hourly sample setup 2nd of February was a sample setup which needs to be closed on divergence on 6th of February 23. So when we are going short here, there was a divergence compared to this one to that one. There was a divergence here, so we need to close on the divergence on this one. Just closing after that divergence, like Sri has asked, just closing after the divergence, we get another opportunity to enter short here, and which again needs to be closed on the A class divergence between this fellow and that fellow. So we got back to back divergence. First one needs to be closed on here to here, and then second one needs to be closed on from here to here on this bar. So second bar closed on the bullish divergence, and the third one, Monday 19th February 11, was a sample setup which needs to be closed on opposite bar open plus close below the price line. So if we are going long here, which is 19th February, we need to close the trade here, just here, a little bit of loss, because this is a counter trend. When we got the opportunity to get out on the first instance, so we'll be getting out. And this last but one was on the 20th of February 23rd 00, sample setups which was running. So this fellow is still running and this fellow was still running because there was no opposite bar open and close above the price line. So this way you can maximize your return from clear understanding of which model to work and for what time frame. So for example, EuroCAD in the 2 days we got 3 opportunities, but in 12 hourly. So there is no what I'm trying to say. I don't know whether I'm making any sense or not, but what I'm trying to say, in EuroCAD we got 3 opportunities in 2 day. But if you are not doing 2 day, then probably you lost all these 3 opportunities. And if you are only do 12 hourly, you got only 1 opportunities. But at the same time, if you are only doing 2 days and not doing 12 hourly, let's see one of them. So for example, Aussie or Sterling. So supposing you are doing only 2 day and not doing the 12 hourly, so in that case you are not doing the 12 hourly, you are doing only 2 days. So we got bad opportunity here, which was a cost of business, and this was a LCTP which is running at a small profit. So EuroCAD in 2 days gave us fantastic profit and not in 12 hour, but just the opposite happened on GBP, in which 2 day was a challenge but 12 hourly was an opportunity. So what I am trying to say, if I can conclude, that some currency pairs will give good opportunity in some trading model, for example in 2 days or in 12 hourly. So it will be not correct to tell you that you only do 2 days or you only do 12 hourly. So I would say mix and match between the two. So if you are getting early opportunities, so this is my conclusion, if you are getting early opportunities in 12 hour, so probably do the month for the 12 hour. But if you are getting early opportunity in 2 days, like this one is an early opportunity 7th of February, and you did not get anything on the 12 hourly, then probably for that currency pair for that month do that model. So for EuroCAD, for the currency pair EuroCAD, for the month of February, we'll be doing 2 day because we got the first opportunity here. But for GBP USD, currency pair GBP USD, for the month February, we'll be doing 12 hourly because we got the first opportunity here. So there are many way to find out which one to take for which currency pair and which model. So I tried my best in last 24 minutes to explain you what to do with this 2 day 12 hourly or 4 hourly model. Now I will take your questions if you have at all understood what I said. Those people who are stuck with 2 days probably missing the fantastic opportunities in the 12 hourly. Yeah, Puru is asking a question.
There are two questions attached to this.
Yeah.
One is example, like if I got a 2D long position of GBP USD, then I get a short position in per hour, then this all becomes contradictory. So I don't want to take a trade because the profit is not going to make, because one is going to plus and the other is going to minus. So all these things come into picture when you take a position and you wait for position to have some results or quick rule or something. So you get into that situation many times where like you are in one long position and you hope that to go as
No,
low as
many times I
possible.
don't understand Puru.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Name your Puru's many time. Let me tell you in public, my 0 time. So you have to be very specific. Yeah.
So this one question is about that when you got a contrary position, like you're assuming GBP.
No. For example, GBP USD. So Puru is asking a question. For example, GBP AUD, if he has got short, then it is difficult to take a long position on 12 hourly, like that. But my answer, my point for last 24 minutes was not that. My question for last 24 minutes was, if you are getting an opportunity on the 12th hourly like this one on the 2nd February, on 23rd there was no opportunity on 2nd February on the 2 day, because that was a mixed histogram. So there was a mixed histogram and there was nothing on the 2 day. So but we got an opportunity here on the 12 hourly, so you should take this opportunity on the 12 hourly. Yes, I understand, but it will be not very as you said many times, I say 0 times. I would say it will be very uncommon to go long on 2 day and go short on 12 hourly at the almost same time. But at the same time, if you can go long on 2 day and go short on 4 hourly, that I agree. But to answer your question, that assumption of yours, going long on 2 day and going short on 12 hourly simultaneously will not happen. No.
Other thing is that when AUD is going down,
Mm-hmm.
and you have position on AUD going down,
Mm.
but you got a Euro AUD position going again down,
Mm.
then that keeps you in a situation that I already got AUD and I know it is strongly going down,
Mm.
so I don't want to trade in for Euro AUD going long again, short again,
Mm.
because at one time it will.
No, you don't have to explain. You just ask the question.
So it will go down.
Mhm.
So I don't take that position. And
So-
especially when Euro, I know it is at a double top.
So Puru is
the
asking.
situation setup arises like that, but
Let's
you
see.
understand my point.
Let's see. Yeah, I got your question. So let's see. Puru is just for your understanding, if you cannot hear Puru. Puru is asking if there is an opportunity to go long, for example, this one. For example, this one in front of us. I'll just, he has asked short, but I'll just change it to long. So, for example, if he is telling that on 21st of February he has gone long on the Euro Aussie on the 2 day, and then that was on, remember, 21st of February, and then on 21st of February 11, and this is 21st of February 11. Yeah. No, this is no. So 23rd, again basics. 2300 is the morning bar, morning close. 1100 is the evening close. Yeah. So on this 21st 11 come first, then this one 21st. Do you understand that? Everyone clear about this? Between this setup on 2 day 21st February and 12 hourly 21st February 11, which setup comes first? This setup, correct? Because this fellow will close on 23rd. So 23rd. So Puru is asking if he has taken this trade on 12 hourly, will he again take this trade on the 2 day? Some kind of that. Yeah. Puru?
No, not that question. I am comparing just Aussie AUD USD
Yeah.
with Euro AUD. Because if I got a short
Aussie-
position, Aussie going down.
Aussie USD you are going down.
Going down. Let's say position at that position.
Yeah, going down. Yeah.
And now I got a Euro Aussie position going short again there.
Not possible.
Because due to Euro strong. But I know that Euro is at a double
In
top.
front of you it is not possible.
I don't know the example. I'm just telling you.
No, you need to tell me
Because-
examples.
Because what I do trade, when
Mhm.
I take a trade, I assume that AUD, if I take a trade
Short.
down short, then I will not be going any position which is going long with correlation with AUD.
So if Puru is
that
asking,
will not nullify my profits if
Yeah.
Aussie goes correctly at some point, because it may do retracement up and down. But if it is a strong trend, so I will not take any Euro Aussie going long, short.
Short.
Okay.
So-
So this is a position where we lot of time we skip the position.
no, lot of
because
time there is
we
no, hold on,
we
hold
see
on.
the position.
No,
what we are taking.
I understood. So Puru is saying, again I repeat, what I misunderstood him first, but I think now he's asking if he is short on Aussie, correct?
Yes.
If you are short on Aussie because Aussie is weak. Now you answer me before I answer you. If Aussie is weak, Euro Aussie will go long or short?
No, Aussie is not weak. Aussie is strong going down.
Aussie is weak, that's why it is going down.
Yeah, or whichever. Yeah. So
Aussie is going
strong
down.
going
Aussie is going down in his weakness. So Euro Aussie will go down or up?
It should go up.
It should
only.
go up.
What is happening? Euro is powerful. That's why it is making that setup for you.
No. First stick to the question.
What I'm saying that Aussie is strong, but it is giving a strong means it is going down basically.
No. Hold on. Let me answer your question first. We are not going to discussion. I'm answering your question. If I first tell me whether I have understood it correctly or not. You are saying if you are short on Aussie,
Yes.
whether you will take a short on Euro Aussie. Is that your question?
Yes.
Yeah. So my answer to that question, if Aussie is short, then there is very less probability that Euro Aussie will be short.
Yes.
That will be
Depends
best.
on Euro strong or not.
No. Yeah, whatever reason. So if Aussie is short, Puru is saying Euro Aussie will be also short, which I disagree. So if Aussie will be short, because Aussie is the base currency in use, Aussie US, and then Aussie is the term currency. So both same Aussie in base and term cannot do opposite. So theoretically, if Aussie is going down, Euro Aussie will go up. But a theoretical question like yours, if Aussie is going down, then you get an opportunity to go down Euro Aussie. Theoretical question. Yeah. So if Puru is asking if Aussie is going down, he has taken a short here. Can I take a short on Euro Aussie? My answer to that question will depend on the technicality of that setup. If that setup is on the direction of the of the of the of the impulsive wave, then yes, otherwise not. So that is my answer to the question.
What is the example of impulsive
So my
correction?
answer to that question is, if Aussie is short and if you are getting a theoretical opportunity to go short, which will not be the case for Euro Aussie, then you can go short if it is happening Euro Aussie in the direction of the impulsive wave. Yeah. So if it is impulsive short, like this fellow, he is impulsive long. Yeah, like this fellow is impulsive long. So in your theoretical question, if in that case is Euro Aussie is impulsive short, then you can take that short, otherwise not. Yeah. So that is your question to that answer. Sorry, answer to that question. Now Sri is asking, these are simple question for you. Which is the simple question? Alright. Let's see what Sri has asked me in this. First, Euro price action analysis briefly with respect to, I think I did many times, but again I'll do. He's asking, I think, correlation between, correct me if I'm wrong, Sri. When I'm short in Euro US, next day come short in GBP, then come GBP AUD short. How to respond? Take all. I would say, to answer your question, take all the three shots if they are in the impulsive direction. But if something is in the counter trend, then don't do that. So that is my question to your first set of, that is my answer to your first set of questions, Sri. Did I answer your question, Sri? First one, I'll go to the, you have asked four. So first one, let me see what Sri is saying. Did I answer your first question, Sri? Impulsive move on that particular time frame. Yes. So did I answer your first set of questions, Sri? Yes. Sri says yes. Then I'll go to the second set of questions. Second set of question is, during today's session, could you please go through the February setups analysis briefly with respect to your Euro USD price action analysis with respect to USD JPY sterling. Okay. So what he is primarily asking is Euro sterling Aussie against USD. I don't know why you are asking this question, but since you have asked this question, I will answer. So GBP USD, sorry, so what he is asking, Sri is asking, let me maximize this, let me for the time being delete this. So to answer Sri's question, He is asking everything with respect to USD JPY. Alright, so let's see what he is asking. This is USD JPY. Let me make it black. And then he's asking with compared to Euro USD. So I'll compare this with Euro USD. So I'll make Euro USD. Let's see, Euro USD I'll make purple, and JPY I'll make black. And then he's asking sterling. So he's asking sterling GBP USD, which I'll make maybe green. And then the last one is asking is Aussie. So I'll make that Aussie appear here. So AUD. I think this is too much of thinking. I have requested all of you not to think too much, but at times our amygdala get hijacked and we start thinking like crazy. I think this is too much of thinking, but anyway, I'll answer that question. Alright, so let's make it weekly charts. Yeah. So now if you can remember those colors, I made, this is Euro, isn't it? Again, I forgot the color. So Euro is purple, yeah. So Euro is purple, and Euro is purple, and Yen is black. So the color, when Yen is coming down, then Euro is going up, but it also came down here. So Euro, so generally speaking, when Yen is coming down, Euro is going up, but at the same time Sterling also went up, but Aussie came down. Aussie came down. So if I am you, Sri, I'll not confuse that much to give too much of pain to me. So what I will say, you just compare USD JPY and Euro USD. So if you are going short on USD JPY, don't go short on Euro USD. So that is my answer to your question. Similarly, if you are going long on Euro USD, then probably do not go long on USD JPY, but go long on GBP USD, because they are correlated positive. So if euro goes up, then sterling goes up, but euro and sterling are negatively correlated with JPY. So in this month, let's see what happens this month when we are speaking February. So this month, in front of you, and see the black one, which is our JPY. JPY is coming down and euro is going up and sterling is going up, the orange, and Aussie is also going up. So my advice to you to that question is, do not take same trade long for euro and yen. So if that is your question, so that's what happened in our sample setup also. In the euro, in the USD JPY, we got short opportunities. So if you go to here, USD JPY, we got short opportunities, and Euro USD we got long opportunities. If you see the 48-hour setups, so this is Euro CAD, and then yeah, so we got this Euro USD long, this short did not work, and this short has to be closed. because USD JPY was going down. USD JPY was going down, like this one here short and this one here is short. So when USD JPY is short, then Euro USD short will not probably work. That's why this sample setups has struggling short here, but GBP USD short has worked very well. This short actually worked well. So I don't know whether I have answered your question, but you need to tell me whether I have answered your question, Sri, for the second part of your lengthy question. Sri is saying correlation have to be observed on weekly basis. Yes, weekly and monthly. And your third part of question is, anyone having any question, Puru, on correlation? No? Then the last but one portion of the Sri Uttagi's question is, then we go with minor currency pair analysis: Euro Aussie, Euro CAD, Sterling Aussie, Sterling Swiss. Price action with respect to Euro US. This is simple one. This I don't have to go to the chart. So if Sterling is going down, Sterling Aussie and Sterling Swiss will also go down. Let's see examples. So for example, let me show you Sterling first. So Sterling is going down in front of you. Sterling is coming down, like this fellow. Sterling is coming down. Sterling is coming down. So we got three good short opportunities. So to answer your question, if Sterling is coming down, then Sterling Swiss will also probably come down or stay same. So Sterling Swiss is also coming down. Yeah, exactly. And Sterling Aussie will come down or stay same. So what it did, it actually came down little bit or stayed exactly the same. So that is my answer to your question. Similarly, if Euro is going up, then Euro CAD will go up and Euro Aussie will go up. And your last question is Euro Aussie and GBP Aussie with Aussie. Again, it is a simple question. If Aussie is going down, then Euro Aussie will go up or stay same. If Aussie is going down, GBP AUD will go up or stay same. So let's see. I told you, if Aussie is coming down, in this example Aussie is coming down, as you can see in front of you, Aussie is coming down, then there is a probability of Euro Aussie go up. Euro Aussie went up here, and Sterling Aussie to go up or stay same. So Sterling Aussie actually is in a mess. It went up, came down and stays same. So to answer your question, Euro Aussie, Aussie and Sterling Aussie are driven by Aussie. Euro US, Euro CAD, Euro Aussie are driven by Euro. Sterling US, Sterling Swiss and Sterling Aussie are driven by Sterling. Alright. So now I'll go to the 2 days time frame and answer all your questions. Any questions on Sri Uttagi's questions or my explanation? If not, then I will present the opportunities in front of you. Let's start with USD JPY. USD JPY 2-day chart in front of you. We have 5th February and 27th February. Now tell me, if you have taken short on 5th February, where to close this trade? Or have you taken this? Or do you have any other questions? Puru? Sri, did I answer all your questions?
Fifth, I took that one.
5th, you took that one. Puru has taken the 5th February trade. Fantastic. Where did you close? You closed on 1%? 1.1. So my answer to that observation here, we went short here, and this is all kind of all sellers out, but there was no support here, and then this fellow did not touch this trend line, and this fellow closed above and high taken out. So this should be closed here. So this bar 5th of February should be closed here when this fellow closed above and high taken out.
Reason I will tell you why.
Yeah, Puru is telling why he got out. You need to post your answers here.
If you look at 7th, I think.
7th. This is 7th.
if you got uh, if you draw a line, in, like an incline line, I thought, and then
Well, you first tell me, then I'll understand what you are telling.
sorry, not that one. Sorry, I think 8 February probably I would have closed like all sellers out.
Yeah.
Because it was like a
Big bar.
and it was all at the bottom because the line it closed above and
Yeah.
the low of the previous 26 January.
Yep.
So, sorry, 7th one, and if you draw a line between 26 January and 5 February
26th January
and 5 February bottom, and 5 February, 5, yeah.
This is 3D actually. It is in 3D. Alright. Sorry. What you're saying is
26
January
uh,
to 9th February.
yeah,
Yeah.
5
And
February, 5 February.
5. 5 is this.
So if you see that yeah, 7 bar actually closed above as well as it was like all sellers of closed the position there.
So Puru closed the trade here. That's fine.
It looked like
All sellers out at support. Yeah. So Puru closed at this when thinking all sellers out at the support. So that is fine. And then I thought it can be closed on when the bar closed above S1 and then high taken out. So your questions on yeah, Puru got 1% there.
why we should hold still
Because I've not drawn that line. That was I don't draw the lines. Very small timelines. Yeah. Yeah, good.
Because it was 2 times rejected from that price. Because
Yeah, I saw that.
So it's usually tremendously gone up, and second time also. So closing at that position. So
Yeah, go ahead. Who is asking a question? Pankaj, is it you? Go. Please talk. So unmute yourself and talk. Hmm.
There was the support at 108.13 from 27th April low. On 8th of September 2017, it failed to close below that low taken out. And on 5th of February, there was a divergence before that on the divergence line.
I missed you. You went very fast. Tell me these slowly dates.
The first date is 17th April 17 low.
17th April 2017.
Yes.
17th April to yeah, that's correct. Yeah. Is it a horizontal line?
Horizontal line,
Yeah.
and then it failed to close below low taken out at the next time on 6th September.
Yeah.
And then on 5th of February, when that setup presented, there was a divergence on divergence line.
Okay.
So it was a divergence on support. So I could take the trade.
Okay. Pankaj is saying he has drawn this line and he saw divergence here and he could not take a setup. Yeah. So that actually from that analysis you could not take that trade. If you have drawn this line, otherwise if you have not drawn this line, then probably you could. This is, even if that line is drawn, Pankaj, since this is a, a wonderful setup, we enter here, our stop loss is 895 pips and your support line is 158, so you could have got 1.5% there. Divergence only happened on 11th February, not before that.
If you take the divergence line low of 14th of January,
Yeah,
which was 46.37,
yeah,
and then the next one was 26th of January, which was 45.14.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that is the
yeah. So that was previous month, and this month what happened? There was a rejection of the price at pivot, and it closed below and low taken out, and so there was new. So for January we had this move, and for February we had this move, and I don't know for March whether we'll have this move or that move.
Is all sellers out now?
Puri is asking, is now all sellers out? So I have, like you people have many lines. I have also one few line. I have this line here which is running from big 23rd of January from this to 18th of August 2016, and I have 1 2 3 4 touches and one touch here on the 5th 15th of February, and this is a kind of all sellers out here. And if you see the weekly chart, this is very interesting. Good that Puru asked that question. On the weekly chart also, this trend line here, as if you can see, if I have to thicken this, so that trend line there and this trend line there is actually giving a double support, but it has closed below. It has closed below that trend line, and I'm very careful to go long or short on this currency pair unless and until something happening. What is that something? Probably we will see it is a crack, a solid crack, because of the quantitative easing and whatnot, or a snapback. So we need to see something, and this has to be actually very closely monitored, because this is an extremely careful situation, and that's why I posted this. When I see something very interesting, I immediately try to post that in our client arena, and I posted the same thing on the asset class evaluations in Forex, and that same posting is still holding, and that was the post I did for dollar index on 25th of February, that it got stuck here, and USD JPY I did on 21st of February. So what I post on 21st of February for USD JPY, on 5th of March it is still holding good after 3 weeks, and what I posted for dollar index on 25th of February, let's see it is still holding or not. It is still holding for dollar index. So let's go to DX to see what I did. So dollar index, this is the picture in front of you. Unless this picture is clear, so it has to close below and low taken out. So this was 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 times. 6 times it cracked, but immediately caught on the Fibonacci of 61.8. So I would be interested to see a close above this line. So close above this line and then low high taken out, or close below this line and low taken out. So till that time I will not do anything on three currency pair, which is Euro USD, which is 57% of the dollar index, USD JPY, which is another second big percentage in dollar index, and dollar index itself, if you are trading dollar index as an index, or when you are doing our bond and indices trading, we will be discussing this indices trading. So for the time being, since dollar index got stuck here, similarly we need to see USD JPY also got stuck there. So for USD JPY I want to see a close below this line and then low taken out, or close above this line and high taken out. So same thing. So if these two things are not happening, then we'll have again another 2-3 weeks of hodgepodge situation. Make sense? Questions?
This JPY 19th February,
Hmm.
it was looking like a S2. I did not get it, but it appeared to be a S2 going up now. So why it not considered as an S2?
And all 19th of February.
Hmm.
19th of February, it closed below, it closed above, isn't it?
And
It closed above. Puru is asking this setup on the 19th of February, on this one here, 19th of February, which closed above, and you can take that setup because it is bouncing from the support. So Puru is asking if this is a S2 sample setup, can we take this? My answer to that question is yes, and that has to be closed when this close below and low taken out, that has to be closed, or this fellow close below and low taken out, that has to be closed. So to answer that question, if this is a S2, yes, we take this, but we close either here or somewhere here. Next.
if you're taking that position, will you immediately close and take that 27 short? Will you do that?
Yeah, if you have taken this position, then close this one, because this is counter trend, this isn't it. This trend is down, as you can see, this trend is down, this trend is down, but this trend is up. So that's why the confusion is, this trend is down, up, and this trend is up. So this is corrective, but this corrective is a big one, very big corrective. This, when you see a big corrective, then that is fundamentally driven because of the quantitative easing taken away and inflation setting up and whatnot, and we are having trillions of dollars not utilized by the banks, which were given to them by Fed. So there are $2 trillions of dollars sitting on the US banks, not utilized. Puri is saying give it us. Alright. So anyway, so this is, I don't know which trend, uptrend, downtrend. This is a confusing trend. That's why I explained this in weekly chart. So all said and done, this is a downtrend for the time being. If we consider from this point, this is downtrend. So any long here would be a counter trend. Any long here would be a counter trend. And my answer to that question is, if you are taking a counter trend trade, immediately close on the first weakness, which is this one.
But low has to be taken out?
Yeah, it took the low.
And if you still not close, and if you're in position, then will you take a low taken out close position to below and
Short.
Short?
Yes.
And immediately take that LC 27? How to take that? Because it's not triggered and you want to enter into again a short position.
Yes. Huh? Short, because short is impulsive. We'll take all the shorts. We'll take all the shots. Some will go cost of business, but that's fine. Alright, so we'll go to GBP USD. GBP USD, we had one setup on this one, 11th of February, which did not work, cost of business. And we had another one on this 25th of February. LCTP, your questions. Sri is asking, I did not take the 5th February narrow trend detector LC support with from 2 blue bars. Yeah, that is too much of thinking. 2 blue bars, I have never, I don't know what does it mean. 2 blue bar means what? Bullish bar. So what? So GBP USD. Stop too much thinking, I think.
Is it now, market is still running now on GBP?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
is it now close above? We have to keep a high position now?
Fantastic. Puru is asking, this trade is running. This trade is running, and this first T1 is this one, and T2 is this one. T1, T2 is the drops, so it can break one, it cannot break two. So it broke one, and it broke two, but immediately snap back. So it broke one, it broke two here, immediately snap back. So Puru is saying, if this trade is running, better to close here. If we have not closed here, then we have to close when this high is taken out. Any questions other than what Puru asked for GBP USD?
11, why you did not consider 11 as a hook to go down? 11. I did not even do the RI.
11. Puru is asking why 11th is not a trade. So let's go to 11th. 11th was a trade. Short setup. Samples which did not work.
Okay.
13th of 13th of February, what happened? 2 TP trade long. It did not work.
Okay.
When did you close?
Yes, okay.
I closed when the low of 19th was taken out.
And the 19th close was above, no, below, yeah. So that's good. So if you have taken a long here, 2 TP long, you have to immediately close on when this low was taken out. Yeah.
If you put an active, then you will trigger at a bottom. But if you wait, then
Yeah. So yeah, Puri is saying if you have changed your limit, then you'll be out here. So what is this fellow doing? You need to a little bit understand the big picture here. I think this fellow GBP USD, if you see, it is getting rejected from that drop of the referendum. This is the drop of the referendum. Sorry, this is the referendum drop from this point to this point. So if you draw a Fibonacci, it got exactly up to this 78.6, this one here 78.6, and probably now trying to come down. So when this is happening, then going long here probably will give you cost of business, because it is just getting the highest point, almost highest. 88.6 is the highest, but it went up to 78.6 and it is coming down. So on the path of coming down, if you take a long position on 2TP, then probably it will not work. That's what happened to you. Your next question.
but is it again start of continuation? When at some point it will go off. So why it not to take? So that is the best position to go long.
Go to short.
No, but it is already retracing down.
So it should retrace. So now Puru is asking when it will go long. So our job is to draw a Fibonacci. Now we are here. So we'll go here, immediately draw a Fibonacci here, and then we'll go here and draw the Fibonacci here, and then take the out which is not working. So for example 661.8 not working, all these are not working, so we take that out, and we need to wait for the reversal. We need to wait for the reversal of that. So to answer Puru's question, we need to draw Fibonacci and then wait for the reversal from that Fibonacci. So the levels here are in front of you: 136.48, 135.25. I would not consider this 36.48 because it is too close. So I would be interested to see what happens at 35.25, because this is not only Fibonacci but also a top here. So my confluence will tell me that probably if I am short here, then it will go up to 35.49, and then we'll see.
But why not? It's 61.8. Already it is close above now 61.8 of that level. So, but the high taken out is quite substantial.
My understanding is if it is a start of a downtrend, I will allow you to fall. So I'll probably allow it to fall up to this point before it goes up that way. That is my observation. I may be wrong. That is my observation. Because referendum fall was too much. 3,218 pips referendum, and then 3,200 pips we got 2,545 pips back out of that referendum. And now with referendum, without referendum, nothing has changed. Technically speaking, this has to come a little bit here, maybe 2,000 pips before it goes up. But it can go up. Of course it can do whatever it does, but I'll not be seeing I'll not be very long here now. So your question on GBP USD, anything?
So we have to wait for GBP to hold the position.
If the high taken out, will be out, again we'll go short, if there is an opportunity. That is my study. I may be wrong. So any other question from Sri, Rosemary, Selben,
On GBP is the same.
GBP USD?
Same question going back. Because if you see the pivot M is now not a new pivot monthly has created. Yeah. So if it goes again, it is not a supported on top there. So any retracement can offer up to that and go up. So the position still, as you say, like it's going to go down most strongly, it looks like. But then whether you have to wait and watch out or just
I'll be waiting and watching close above this 38.56. Not the pivot. Pivot also it can go up. So I would be probably looking for 38.56 above and high taken out. Then probably close the trade. Yeah, that is T1. Any other question on GBP CHF? Sorry, GBP USD. If not, then we'll go to GBP CHF. In GBP CHF, we had one LCTP from a fantastic 200 long. I love the 200 long, but it did not work very well. So this 13th February was a long and LCTP, and 25th February short was an LCTP. Your questions, your observations. GBP CHF. Yeah. Yeah. 100, 200 means? Oh, I don't know. I don't use 100 EMA, but 200, yes. 200, it got a bounce from the 200. And what? Let me see what I have written for the 13th February. LCTP trade, GBP CHF, GBP CHF. GBP CHF 13th February was a sample setup LCTP which needs to be closed on opposite entry on 25th February. 25th February was a sample setup to go short which was running at the end of the month. Yeah, so this trade has to be closed on the opposite LCTP here on this point when the LCTP happened on the line chart. No, it's not same bar. LCTP means you have to pending order. On 25th, you'll give a pending order for to go short and close the long.
GBCH is all sellers out now.
No,
No,
that's not all sellers.
because it is above SQM now, old SQM.
No, I would not consider. Puru is asking, is that all sellers out? I'd say no, because that bar does not look to me all sellers out.
One, two, triple.
What?
On the triple bottom, 9 February, 13 February, and
Yeah.
now the first month.
What Puru is saying that this is a triple bottom, but that does not bother me because it what bothers me, because this is not the bottom, that's why it does not bother me. What bothers me is the presence of the 200, my dear friend. So the presence of the 200 had a crack and snap back. So if I draw this, so this will be the crack and snap back. So it cracked 200 and probably will snap back and go up. So that bothers me most. The crack and snapback is a very threatening phenomenon which happens more often than not. So better to take the profit and run.
So we have to wait for to close above that moving But the previous bar was looking like all sellers are because if you compare on moving
Yeah, true, very true, very true. So Puru is saying this is all sellers out. I would agree very much because it just happened on the 200. But this fellow is not all sellers out because it closed below the 200 and not at the low. So close is not equal to low. That's why it is not equal, not sell all sellers out. Because this is GBP USD is going down. I think I answered that question of Sri Utagi. When GBP USD is probably going down from the 78.6, then I would say GBP CHA would go down and GBP Aussie would go down. So that's my understanding. And if that is your understanding, then you can take this trade. Otherwise, not. That's why we all vary in taking trades, because our study are all varying. Some has seen the 200, some has seen the correlation between GBP USD, GBP CHF, some has seen the correlation between Euro CAD and GBP CHF. There is very high correlation between Euro CAD going up and GBP CHF coming down. That also I have back of my mind. So that gave me an opportunity to short that market, and that did not give you an opportunity to short that market. Yeah, it's all about our technical analysis, what we are doing. Now after GBP, go ahead.
Is like when you say 27th February, it looks like a all sellers off, but the price has been since from 9th February, it is at that position. So you can't say that if anybody is, I mean, sellers are going to sell out immediately at that position because they are already
What
seeing
what
that
what? So sorry, repeat.
27th February, as I
27th
say,
February. Yeah,
I already mentioned that it is all sellers
I
are just come
completely
down
agree.
average.
Yeah.
But if you look at 9th February, 11,
Hmm.
13,
Hmm.
15, and
Hmm.
again 920. So this price staying there remain for long time, right? So
Hmm.
all sell also means first time you're seeing that immediately it's a good price and people are getting out. So here that is like an overprice. People are seeing the price. So nobody is going to panic and sell right now. Isn't it? That's what. So that's what.
Very good, very good. I love this. Yeah, I also think that way. Anyway, good that Puru has shared my thinking, which I do many times. Like if yeah, what he said is, if you see ninth, like fifth or ninth or 11th and 13th or 15th, Puru is saying if all these sellers are not getting out, but that means what, they are not scared, and this long is not working. So this long is not working, that means what, if the long is not working, then probably the short will work. So that I also think that way many times, and same thing happens here. That's a very good observation, Puru. And Puru's observation is really improving now. The same observation is can be repeated here. See this here on this bunch of jokers here, 10th of February. So this was all sellers out. This is the beauty of my analysis. This is all sellers out. This is crack and this is snapback. So this is history repeating again and again and again. So this is all sellers out, and this is crack, and this is snapback.
That happens, everybody will pull out.
So when snapback happens, everybody will pull out and price will go up. That's what happened. But if this, in this case, if snapback not happens, then price will come down. Fantastic. I appreciate Puru that study. I always see that, but I forgot to tell you. That's good. Very good. It matches with my understanding. Yeah. So it's like hammering a roof with multiple hammers. So if you are hammering the roof with multiple hammers, being one here, two here, three hammer, four hammer, fifth hammer, sixth hammer, seventh hammer, eighth hammer, and ninth hammer. So probably the roof will collapse. That's what happens. And it is natural, very natural, very natural. So same thing probably is happening now. Of course it can crack. Of course it can do what it did. It is a all sellers out. Now this is a crack, and that can be a snapback. Of course it can be done. Of course. It can happen.
Crucial point.
Yeah, it is a crucial because it is a 200. 200 means it is a crucial. As you saw in last 200 what happens here. 200 is always like that. So be very, very, very careful. And your question, any question on GBP CHF? Siri is asking, could you please explain on any pair exclusively as LCTP trade setup, long or short, with reference to respective bar chart? LCTP is my second favorite after in my high probability trade setups. First one is the 2TP, and all these favorites has to happen in the direction of the trend. So if GBP is coming down from the 71.6 of the referendum, then I'll be and I have seen that analysis, I've done that analysis, then probably I'll be looking for GBP CHF short. So let me bring the LCTP chart. Where is that LCTP? I think I have closed everything. Alright, so let me bring that LCTP quickly. Let me bring the LCTP on the GBP CHF. What Sri Utagi is asking. He is asking how to take this trade on the LCTP, being the second favorite in the probabilistic outcome. So I have explained this 1000 times, but again 1001 times. So keep this cursor here, which is 25th. Actually LCTP should be here. This is a mistake here. LCTP should be here. So because turning point here is the histogram here, that is the turning point. That is no question asked. So this is the turning point here, and the turning point here was here. So we have to keep the cursor here. We have to keep the cursor on this bar, and we have to keep the cursor here on this bar. First, keeping the cursor on this bar gives us a turning point at 29.91. So please write down. So I'll write down 29.91, 1.2991. So that is the close. That is the close of this bar. Yeah. So that is the close of this bar, 129.91. Please write it down. So I'm again explaining the LCTP that Sri has asked. So this bar is closing 29.91. We must wait for the close of both the bars. So this is 129.91 LCTP, and this bar close here on 130.58. So please write down 130.58. So this is 1/3. So LCTP line chart bar closed at 130.58, and this fellow closed at 129.91. So we'll be entering only after this. So this is an easy entry because the line chart has already completed. If the line chart has not completed, that's a pending entry, that's a difficult entry, because line chart can go that way. But since line chart has already closed at 30.58 and the bar chart is closing at 29.91, this is an extremely easy entry at 129.91. Do you understand, Sri Utagi and all? Any question if you have not understood? LCTP, you remember my writing was here on LCTP here. Yes, so that's how the LCTP happened on this bar. If you keep this cursor here on trend, why I will explain now why the LCTP was there, why the LCTP was here. Because when this bar was forming, see this vertical line, 26 February 23. When this bar was forming, the line chart bar was this one, which closed on 27th. So this bar was closed on 27th, and this bar closed on 27th. So see the vertical line. I will keep the my nomenclature standard here is, I'll keep the, if it is LCTP, I'll keep the cursor on the line chart and see the vertical line on the bar chart and write there the LCTP, if you have understood.
You took on 26 by 23 on that bar.
Huh?
You took LCTP on 26 by 23 bar.
26, 23, yeah.
And what position you have that?
129.91. Yeah. In that case, Pankaj, yeah, Pankaj is what is saying. Pankaj, what is saying is correct. 29.91 is the 2TP, and the LCTP happened here. 130.58. So I enter on 130.58. So if you are an LCTP entry, that will be 130.58. If you are a 2TP entry, then it will be 29.91. So Sri's question one on 2TP LCTP, I think. So if Sri's question is on LCTP, then the entry is on 130.58. If Pankaj is asking on 2TP, then the entry would be on 129.91. So that's the difference between 67 pips.
But your actual LCTP entry will be 130.58 minus 20.
That's correct. Exactly correct. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for that.
And
No, I will not. Yeah, so minus 20 is 38. Yeah, because this is LCTP entry. So that's a difference of 38 and 9, 47 pips. 47 pips entry.
but
Difference.
that the open is above the bar, so is it not even 75% down? So how
This
it
is a
can be
downtrend. This is a
a
downtrend.
downtrend? So you can worry.
This is a downtrend.
You had a LCTP on 13th also, but 13th bar was
13th, I took an LCTP. If you remember our discussion, it is an relative divergence. That's why that long was there.
on 13th February that bar was not created. So you waited for that.
No, no, no. Again, see the vertical line. My nomenclature will allow me to put the LCTP mark on the vertical line. I always do that, so that
So you wouldn't have got much on that.
no. So the percentage here was from here to there 90, 20, 38, 38, 38, 38, only 50 pips. Clear? Did I answer your question? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Very difficult. Very difficult. 29.91 trade is a very difficult trade. And Rosemary is asking that this bar has not closed 80%. Yeah, I agree, but same thing Puru also asked, and since this is a downtrend, impulsive is downtrend, then we probably can expect this 90%, 80%, 75% we can neglect, because all the downtrend will be, all the down entries will be in the direction of the impulsive. In the direction of the impulsive, your bias should be in what is the direction of the impulsive. So in that way you can save your wrong entries.
So corrective and impulsive. If you go look today, it may be corrective. Maybe you look weekly, it might be impulsive. Again, you look monthly, then so how to where to be
Oh,
consider correctly?
I think but 2 day is a good chart. You can supposing or LCTP is a good chart. So or line chart is a good chart. So where is my plain chart? I had a plain chart always, but I don't know where it goes every time. So is there a plain chart here? Let me see. There is no plain chart. Okay, I'll explain that. This is also not plain. All right. So let me first make a plain chart. So what? How do I make a plain chart? And duplicate. First duplicate this. So duplicate this chart, and then delete everything to make it a plain chart. You should always have a plain chart in front of you, so that most of your questions are actually answered very easily. Make it black so that you are not biased. So Puru is asking which one to consider, whether it is a weekly or a monthly or a 2 day to consider. I'll delete this so that it is not confusing us. Yeah. So my answer to that question is, if you are for example, if you are here for a moment, yeah, if you are here, you are at the almost down, yeah, supposing you are having a 3 months, November, December, January, so you are almost at the down, isn't it? I think you are almost at the down position, correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Then in that case, first this is the bottomest. Then what is the T1? So the P1, what this is the P1, and this is the P2. Yeah. So this trend will go up only when this is broken or that is broken. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. So in between that point here to this point there, we have a impulsive down unless the T1 T2 is broken. Yes or no? Yes. So let's see what we did on the next. So this is going up, but we are waiting for T1 to be broken. not broken. That's it. So getting confused in a PT, that is a lack of practice. That is a lack of practice of drawing this T1 T2. So drawing this T1 T2, if you do not do P1 P2 and T1 T2 and do not follow my rule, then it will be extremely difficult to know which is impulsive, which is corrective. Otherwise, it is extremely simple to know which is impulsive, which is corrective. Did I answer your question, Puru?
Yes.
Puru said yes. Okay. So yeah, of course, 100%. Yeah. This is come again. Yeah. No, this is the top, and then this is P1, T1, and this is T2. So both are broken. That means we are going down. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. So what is happening in front of you is the repetition of the 200 moving average what we discussed. Similarly, can you see this line? Whatever line it is still there. What happened again bar by bar? What Sri is asking, bar by bar. This fellow is a crack, and this is a snap. This is all sellers out. So this is all sellers out and a crack, and this is a snapback. Again, this is a crack. So whether this bar will be a snapback or not, only time will tell. But for the time being, I am bearish on this because I am bearish on GBP, and this fellow again cracked this. So I'll be again bearish on this.
This is very stronger. If you see
Yeah, that line.
bar, no, cracking is very strong. You see 50% of that body is outside now.
This one, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not like a simple crack. This crack normally just cracking from back. Whereas very strongly it exposed.
So Puru is saying that this fellow, as per his understanding, is very strong, and I think this is also a double top which you have missed. So double top, if you have missed, then you have to measure this, and the measurement would be,
I think it is still got space.
127. If the measurement of the double top, if you have not drawn the double top, please draw it with me. And if you have drawn this double top and the measurement is 127.86, so we have 200 pips to go now on the A class double top in front of you.
Yeah, that's what I got that.
You got Puru did that. That's fantastic. These small beats will help you in understanding and clear your question. What is T1? What is T2? What is uptrend? What is downtrend? What is impulsive? What is
today also this head and shoulder.
yeah. Puru is saying there is a 2-day head and shoulder there.
Not head and shoulder. So this double top. Very easily.
Yeah, that's a double top there.
Today also you can visualize.
2-day double top.
So you see that.
And price is humongously coming up. So that's fine. Yeah, this is the referendum.
So if you measure that even that draw from if you draw vertical from that to that.
Yeah. So double top.
Yeah, double top to that peak.
Here to here.
No, straight line.
Same thing.
Straight bar.
Same.
And then you draw down. It's going to reach.
2786. Yeah. Same thing. Straight line or diagonal line.
Diagonal line.
No. The functionality of this ruler. The functionality of this ruler does not vary if you have drawn straight or if you force me to draw, I'll draw that. But let me show you again. What Puru is asking, draw this from here to here. So I did that vertical line. That is 353 pips. So this is the line Puru is asking me to draw. So I draw that. This vertical line. I copy that vertical line of the double top and paste it here. So we have exactly matching. 2787. So my recommendation to you to answer all your question is simple. Just have a plain chart and draw the few lines which I did in last 3 minutes.
And how did you copy that incline line? This is the copy button. No, let's you drop that line and then how do
on
you
the
measure
scale.
that?
If you go to the ruler
Uh,
and draw from here to here, it
okay,
automatically
automatically
gives automatically.
do
But for that you have to configure the ruler
mm.
to show the mirror horizontal line. See this second point horizontal line, visible, not visible, mirror, visible, not visible. If your mirror horizontal line is not visible, you cannot see that. This is the mirror. So this is the mirror. So you should have the mirror as well as the second horizontal line visible to get this. And also you should have highlight value on y-axis. This is
So what
fantastic
is that
actually.
highlight? What does it do?
It will tell you
Oh,
2787.
okay.
Otherwise it will not tell you. This it is not telling, it is telling. So highlight value on y-axis is a very good opportunity. Very good. Make sense? Alright, so any other question? I'll go to GBP AUD. GBP AUD we had not got any setup. Your questions here under your observations on GBP AUD. Sri is saying LCTP close strategy please on line chart. I have observed rising waves. Do you agree? Class A double top. Which currency pair? Sri. Which currency pair? GBP CHF rising waves after class A double top. So rising waves in a downtrend is a continuation. Yeah. So it will be probably continue down. Uptrend. Where are you seeing uptrend in GBP CHF line chart? I don't know. So let's go to GBP CHF again. And line chart. Sri has seen some uptrend. I don't know what uptrend you have seen. I can see downtrend after this double top. I thought that's what you were asking. And I thought this is the rising waves you were referring to. And this is the fall. So that's what I thought. I don't know what you are asking, Sri. Where is the uptrend here? If you can tell me the dates, then I can draw your way. Before double top. That is already gone. Before double top, if there is an uptrend, then that is already gone with the double top, because double top is a reversal, pattern. Double top is a reversal pattern. GBP AUD and then Euro USD. So Euro USD. You have question?
12 hour I have question.
12 hour GBP AUD. Please ask questions, otherwise I'll just scan. Puru is having a question on GBP AUD on 12 hour. So you can ask questions on Fibonacci, candlestick, anything. Yeah, go. Hmm?
Down setup,
Yeah,
14 by there or something.
14. Yeah,
Yeah, that got COD.
that's cost of business. Yeah.
But you see, that was like a triple, and again, should we avoid such trade, like which is you
No,
see a
there's
double,
nothing to avoid here.
nothing to Bollinger near, nothing, and
No.
the price rejected twicely at that time.
Nothing is stopping you to go short. It's a short entry. That's why we have 30-35% cost of business. Otherwise, we'll have 0% cost of.
No, no, I'm just saying because when you get scared, when you say multiple rejection at that price, two
No,
times is highly rejected and going back. So
all
if it is
sudden,
an uptrend, especially,
all sudden, this is double down.
yeah.
So going short makes sense.
But isn't that uptrend, it's a corrective move, but it is already double top.
It's already double top. So after double top, if you are going short, that's the correct thing you are doing. That's the correct. This is long is a mistake. Any other question on 12 hour?
Mark 2 day on
2 day GBP. Let's go to 2 day. Yeah.
I had a long
Yeah.
on
28th,
19th.
19th. Yeah. That's where. That's this one. I think. 20th of February.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a long trade I took.
Yeah. That's a good trade.
On 23rd of Feb,
Okay. Yeah. So this one you went long, and 23rd something happened that will go to the line chart and then a bar chart and then go short. Yeah. Your question.
it was a 4 party short on
20 line chart or bar chart?
like that.
Uh, this one here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Short
Yeah. Yeah. When you do close this short? Yeah, I'm asking what should happen to close this short? Yeah, so this bar is closing above the pivot.
yes.
Yes, then it will be close the short. That's correct. That's correct.
25 was a hook long.
Purush.
I didn't know it was double top.
Okay.
25 hook.
25 hook.
It was RR. You are comparing RR with.
Yeah.
Okay.
There. Yeah.
This is a good opportunity to go down.
GBP,
Double
if
top.
GBP goes down, then GBP AUD will also probably go down. And remember Aussie, I don't know how many of you have observed Aussie because we have not come to Aussie yet. Aussie is probably trying to bounce from the 200. So this is a critical point here. This is a kind of double bottom maybe, although not a good one. This is an uptrend and this is impulsive, corrective. And GBP, sorry, AUD is having a problem here as in the form of 200. And knowing 200, it can give us some support. I don't know why I have this. Yeah, so that's a 61 point as Pankaj is saying. So yeah, 61.8, yeah, that's correct. So if Aussie is getting a support here, I don't know, it may crack, but if it is getting a support there on the 200, close above high taken out, then going GBP AUD going long would be a problem. So after GBP AUD we have Euro USD. If you do not have any question, if you do you have any question? So Sri is asking, my Fibonacci sequence is intraday. Can it be used for daily as well? That same system cannot be used for daily because it is designed to take 1 hour advantage of 1 hour. No, don't use that Fibonacci system in daily, it will not work. Okay, so now Euro USD.
So why is comparing with daily?
No, no. He asked a question. He asked a question.
Question you understood correctly?
Yes, because he said okay. Because Puru is also taken the Fibonacci trading and he's demo trading now the 1 hour Fibonacci along with Sri, I think. So Euro USD, your questions, your observations, your trades.
It was 5 February.
I had the same trade as on 5th of February.
Yeah,
After that was
yeah,
I took that one long as well.
yeah.
I closed that on the low of the
This bar. That's correct. Because it is triple, double top, triple top. So that's the correct close. That's the exact correct close which I have written.
No, but 5th February you're saying,
He has taken this short
yeah, short
and closed here. He
Yeah,
went
yeah, yeah.
long and
Correct.
closed here.
But you immediately how you put a long position was you got a set of S2 there.
Because you got to set up.
But S2 was not created, but it was possible.
And see this T1, T2, P1, P2. P1 was 2205, P2 was 2165. So it did not break.
Which
This is the peak.
hmm.
This is the drop. That is the drop. Always go to the highest peak to compare T1, T2.
So what was
So this is the highest peak.
yeah.
Then coming back down is this is the T1.
T1, yeah. So which is not because now we are saying or what is it? Now it is closed below but
Now it is
snap
closed below
back and snap back.
and immediately snap back.
So it got resist, but it got quite resistance on top. I think.
Yeah, I'll be surprised if it goes up, but it can go up. I don't know. So it all depends on the dollar index. If the dollar index is going down, then euro will go up. If the dollar index is going up, then euro will come down. So what will happen to the dollar index? We don't know. No one knows. But we'll have some hodgepodge which is going on here, as you can see. So that's a good two close and two good trades, Pankaj. There's exactly 100% matching between your trades and my trade. Any questions, Sri, Rosemary, Vinod, Selvan, Puru?
But it is bounced back on nothing. Or
Come again?
when it is when it go up really stronger from here,
Huh.
it need a proper base there because now it has bounced back only for a crack snap back, but
Hmm.
that's not really strong enough to break that
Hmm.
major P1. So P1 I doubt a big strong base to break the P1.
I'm very confused with this, as you are. So the my only savior is dollar index. If dollar index is going up and closing,
The dollar index goes
if dollar index, as I told you, again I'll show you. We have also increased the timeout. It was getting timed out every now and then, so we have increased the timed out. So if dollar index is closing above 9,000, now closing above 9,000 and high taken out, and then probably we'll have euro going down because the inflation is going up. So if you can see inflation in US, USA inflation chart. So if you see it is going up. Thousands of charts, I don't know which one to take. So this is old chart, so we shouldn't take a new one. Yeah, this is a new one. Inflation was 1.6 in June 2017. It is now at 2.1. So steadily it is going up 1.7, 1.9, 2.2, 2.2, 2.1, 2.1. So if this is going up, then they will increase the interest rate which they are doing, interest rate which is from now it is 1.25. This you need to trading economics is a good one, I think. There is something called interest rate here. So where is interest rate? So, yeah, this is a very good. This is you trade economics. This is my favorite. Trade economics, tradingeconomics.com. Please mark it. It's an excellent fundamental website. Very good website, trading economics. So what you should do, you should copy this and keep it in your notepad, tradingeconomics.com, and see this inflation is 2.1. It is going up, and you can see the chart here which I showed you. No, 1.6. From 1.6 it is going up. And if you go to the interest rate, which is also going up crazily from 0.8. So 0.2, 0.2 to 0.4, 0.4, 0.67, 0.89, 1, 2, so it is going up because inflation is also going up. They thought by keeping the interest rate low, Ben Bernanke, what is his thought process? Like every trader is different, same thing is every economics is different. So Ben Bernanke, as per my understanding, thought by keeping the low interest rate for very long, he could control the inflation by printing money. He could be successful. As you can see, he kept the interest rate low, close to zero, for 4, 5, 6 years. So from 2009, from the global financial crisis 2009 to 2016, for 7 years, he and others kept the interest rate very low and started printing money, and thereby reducing the inflation. But now, since the inflation is going up, they have to increase the interest rate, and if the interest rate goes up, then is the dollar index. So if dollar index goes up, then things will be clearer. USD JPY will go up and Euro USD will come down. Otherwise, if dollar index comes down, Euro USD will go up and USD JPY will come down. So on and so forth. So this is very interesting. So we should avoid taking major positions in forex till dollar index is clear. Till that time, we'll doing other stocks and commodities and indices. So your questions on
Euro USD now, when it has
Euro USD? Yeah.
If you see, it has cracked, it has cracked and snapped back, but the low has been taken off. So does it have any significance? You see the present bar, he has taken the low of the previous bar. So and it is still.
I'm very confused. I'm as confused as you. So I will need to see the close above and high taken out. So this close will happen on Monday, tomorrow, and if the up pivot.
Yeah, and high is already above now. So if high taken out.
Yeah, then high taken out. Then probably again it will be a double top. So it all depends on the dollar index.
Euro USD has been really very confusing this matter.
Yeah, Euro USD will be very confusing if dollar index is stuck, because it is 57% of dollar index. If dollar index is coming down, as is it was doing from 2017 January, so is Euro USD going up straight. No, there is a little bit of corrections, of course. So that's a major correction which happened here.
Euro is still at a very high position, top position, but dollar index is at some what position is it?
Puru is asking where is dollar index. So let's see dollar index, and let's go to our plain chart. Where is that plain chart gone now again? So let's see monthly chart. I always lose that plain chart and make this yearly. So Puru is asking where is dollar index now. Dollar index in a yearly it is at the middle between 71 and 128, but if you go to the monthly, dollar index is at very support level 8971, 8925, 8880, 8836. I have 4 layers of support. I don't know, I'm a little bit biased of this to go up
Because
so that I can go short
more
on
likely
euro.
to come down, and that makes sense because if USD goes up,
Yeah,
euro is already at the top, so it's easy
yeah,
to fall down.
yeah. So I'm having a little bit bias. You can say that I'm having a little bit bias for this to go up, so that I can short euro USD. I've already sorted euro USD 3 times and failed 2 times. But anyway,
Only thing is sterling. The interest rates are going to go up. So the
sterling.
inflation rate has gone up for even for sterling. So that is less interest. I don't know about euro USD, but
Let's see what Puru is asking here. This trade economics is a fantastic changes to sterling. That's what my dear friend Puru is asking. What happens to sterling interest rate? So sterling interest rate is steady for last 10 years.
inflation has gone up, I think.
So
Inflation.
for 10 years they have kept the interest rate as zero. They are crazy. From 2009 to 2018 they have not followed anyone and they have kept the interest rate as zero. Because Puru is asking how it is possible, because they are printing money and their interest inflation is also small. See this inflation?
Has it gone up recently?
Inflation
It goes
is,
up,
yeah, it's going up. So it is going high.
yeah, that's why the interest is there. It might they might increase the interest.
So if they cannot control, that's the problem with the directors of central bank. We are also company director and they are also company director. We have also pituitary gland to think and they have also pituitary gland to think. The only difference between us and them, they have lot of power, like tools, like computers, like thousands of economists. We don't have that. But all said and done, our small economic understanding tells us if the inflation goes up, then the job of federal bank chairman goes down. Whosoever is the president or governor of any country's federal bank, if inflation goes up, that means he will lose his job. He's also a man, he's not God. The only job of a central bank governor is to control inflation. So if he is not controlling inflation, then there will be tremendous problem and everyone will be confused and share market will go down and dollar index will go up and euro will go down and so on and so forth.
This dollar index again, what it has effect on the shares. If dollar index goes up, shares goes.
If dollar index goes up, then share market will come down because the money will flow out from stock market, which is pulling in from stock market 2009. For last 9 years stock market is going up. So if inflation going up, then the index, share market index will come down. That's what I posted here in my Dow Jones. I posted it hit my in this thing resistance as 26,702. So after I posted this one here, my post on 31st of January, I posted Dow Jones exactly on my resistance as 26,701 on 31st of January. After that post, something magic happened and Dow Jones came 4,000 pips down, almost 4,000 pips down. Just after that, 2,701. Heavy sell off. So after this heavy sell off, what happens is we can go a little bit on the dollar because they are important. Now only thing important is dollar index and then Dow Jones and so on. If we do not understand those things, then probably we are missing a lot of things. So because you are doing commodity and you are also doing shares with me with N P Financials and also you are doing Forex, so I must tell you the crux of the matter of trading, which is not much of thinking of 2 day setup or 3 day setup, but mostly it depends on where the smart money is going and when it is going. So now this was the 26,702 which I posted, and from that point to this point this is tremendous fall, and this is the T1 as you can see. So this is T1, considering this as the peak. So this is the T1. So if this is the T1, it got support at T1 and bounced back, and again, so this is those of you who have done the candlestick, this is engulfing and this is evening star, and all of these are coming after a beautiful run from the global financial crisis. So the global financial crisis uptrend is there, and that resistance of 26,702 which I told you. So we got an engulfing after an uptrend and at a resistance. So market is falling heavily. Same thing is with, go ahead.
Why? But there is no support. Is it a support?
Resistance.
Resistance.
Yeah, this is the resistance, my dear friend.
No, but the evening star I'm talking, that one is fine. But the evening star now.
Evening star happened exactly there. I posted on this date. I post.
The evening star is happening now.
Yeah.
So what does it represent?
Oh, good question. So Puru is asking where is that evening star resistance? Very simple, because Puru needs a little bit of practice of Fibonacci. So that's evening star is happening at 68, 61.8. So that's a resistance now. So 61.8 is a resistance which happening now as we see. But
that low has to be taken out, or that is enough?
Yeah. No. Must this low to be taken out. Must be this low to be taken out.
Does it happen with DL, down index, or
come again? DAX.
Gas or any other index?
Everyone will be same. Everyone will be same. So same thing here also for the DAX. So same thing here.
It is getting support.
It's a double top here, class A. It's a class A double top here, and after that we had a evening star. Yeah, and this is the T1. This is the T2, and price got stopped at T2. So what we now see is the break of the T2 to come to this point, which will be a good correction for the inflation, which is probably going up. But market is market. That's my thinking. But market is market. Next 1 month market can go up there.
But shares never see a downtrend. It sees a downtrend.
It's a correction.
Always.
It's always a correction.
Then what happens? Where is it next level? Next
one level is this one. Next level is this one. So on and so forth. Levels are there. But corrections, if it happens, it will happen probably in a good way. Because remember this correction is happening after 9 years, yeah. So if it happens, then it will be happening in a very big way. So maybe the DAX would come out to this point, which is 8,000. That's a 3,000 pips fall. There's a 3,000 pips fall.
But I think the buyers came to this drop is so humongous. So why buyers will not be interested in to capture that?
If sellers are outnumbering buyers, then they don't have. Yeah, what you are saying is correct. But if the sentiment goes down because of inflation, then the market will go down. But buyers can anytime outnumber the sellers. I don't know what will happen, but only thing which is happening as of now, I want to see this break for DAX, because this is a perfect double top. Right? So your questions, any questions? I understand I have diverted, but that diversion was required to give you a better picture, because most of you are doing different asset classes with me now. So that will give you a clear understanding of where the money flow is now and which asset class should we trade. Is it share or commodity or bond or indices or forex? So forex, I would wait for dollar index to say something. Indices, I should wait for this to be broken, so on and so forth.
That happen after 2 weeks. So still you will be trading.
We will be trading in a small in a small, or will be trading commodity in a big way. Commodity is probably doing good, very good now. Commodities are doing very good results, giving, as per my understanding, commodities are going very good results now. So your questions on Aussie, any questions?
So
EuroCAD, you have questions on EuroCAD? Yeah, go ahead, ask. What is your questions on EuroCAD?
23rd, you took a book for long, and that was like looking like a S2. So why you thought that as a going for long?
Come again?
23rd.
20th, yeah, that only because that close above. So taking an S2 here will be a difficult proposition here.
No, for taking hook also you think because it's already, if you see in line chart, it is already gone.
Yeah.
Made already a correct
Yeah.
S2. So taking a risk.
Yeah, it's a risky trade. It's a risky trade. But it was all this said and done, it was a technical trade.
And then especially there was some divergence, relative divergence also there on top.
Yeah,
so
agree, fully agree. That was a risky trade because there was relative divergence there, and that relative divergence got stuck at T1, and the T2 was here. So it did not break the T1, it bounced from T1. So if it bounced from T1, then there is a possibility of this fellow to go up. That's what happened.
And why didn't you take the 25th then?
25th.
See, you took 23rd and you assume 25th was in your favor, so why didn't you take the 25th?
The difference between 25th and 23rd, I would prefer 23rd, not knowing what will happen in 25th, because 25th, 23rd is a hook entry. I prefer, my personal preference is
hook.
hook.
Already taken now, but why didn't you 25th then? Because 25th was then in a favor to go for long again.
Yeah, you can take that because it's a turning point here. But I thought it's an LRD. That's what I thought that time. I was not knowing this. I was not knowing the last bar.
Sorry, the LRD, which one you talking? The relative divergence?
Relative divergence on the line chart. That's why that trade was not considered.
So where you seeing LRD now? Relative divergence already happened on 23rd only.
Yeah.
So why you writing on 25th?
Same thing, no? This relative divergence is continuing.
Okay, so you don't want to risk more.
I don't want to risk anymore. Any other question?
So now what is our position now? Is it again all sellers out or again?
No, nothing happened here. All sellers out. Where is the resistance? There is no. I don't know. If you see any resistance, then it would say all sellers out. Otherwise, not. Only that was the resistance. 160. 160 was the resistance. This one here, Puru. This one here. If you have drawn this, if we have drawn this line.
So there is a resistance now, right?
This is
close below now.
Yeah. So this. Yeah. So.
But the low taken out is a quite challenging.
So yeah. So we have to see the close below this R1 and low taken out. Or close above this resistance and high taken out.
Which is
yeah, this 160.
Sorry, 160. So 5930 there is one.
Rosemary saying no question, just finding it very useful information and wanting to listen and concentrate on what it's saying. Thank you so much, Partha, for the session. I'll unfortunately have to leave. Yeah, so we'll already cost 2 hours. I'll take your last questions. Thank you for that, Rosemary. Euro Aussie. Your questions on Euro Aussie. We had only one setup. That was on 21st February.
See, now is it a beginning of a trade? Because after a flag, it has broken the flag. So is it a start or what is it?
Yes, probably. I don't know. This is the flag you were talking about, and this high is taken out. And now it got stuck between R3 and R1. So it got stuck between previous R3 and this R1. So we need to see. This will only strengthen if Aussie is failing to cross the 200. If Aussie is bouncing from 200, then Euro Aussie will come down. If Aussie is failing to bounce from 200, then this fellow will go up.
See, that's what when you take Euro USD trade, we always think of what is happening in the Euro and what is happening also. And
Correct.
then Euro USD taking always makes you confused. Like,
True.
yeah.
I agree. Completely agree. That's the problem with the cross currencies.
Unless both are going in the same direction.
Yeah. Now the last currency pair is Aussie. In front of you, your question. So we have two setups, 19th and 23rd.
11th, why you did not take the hook to go down?
11th, why? I don't know. That was an RR
Okay.
because it closed above. It's one. Come again. 23rd was not an RR. 23rd to go short.
Yep.
No, which support you are seeing? It's closed below.
Hook to go down. Yes.
It's closed below the S1 to go short.
It was a good actually.
Yeah. Anything closing below, there is a probability of low to be taken out. But anything for short, but anything closing above, then it's a difficult proposition.
What tips you should look for because you have different platform, different peak values, different spread. So how much difference we should look for upload below? Sometimes like even if you see 11 and they're very close to 20, that you take a call on that.
Puru is asking a practical question. Different brokers are having different platforms, and different platforms are having different data feed, and different brokers. That's why they give different data. But I also as a trader face this problem, and my solution to that problem is I always stick on to one, which is the provider of the chart. So I always write down the chart like this. IT finance, I have been doing this for 10 years. I always go as per them. In that case, my fluctuation in the data is minimum. So if you are having Go Market or any other uh, chart provider or data provider, then I would advise you to stick to one. So if you stick to one for 10 years or 5 years, then there is no problem. But if you fluctuate, then there will be a problem. So my advice to chart always. Chart is always from itfinance.com. Brokers can be different, but I always go as per the chart. So if this is short here at this bar, close on Friday 23rd February, closing on Monday, I will take the close price of Monday of my broker. I'll not go as per 78.26, but I'll go as per the broker price. Then in the stop, where should I put the stop? So if this is 78 to 41 and my stop should be 85 pips. So what I'll do, if my broker is different and the price is not 41 but 36, then in that case I will add 85 to 36 to put the stop. So that way. So I only follow this chart and then do it accordingly, not as per the broker. Make sense? Any last questions? Aussie trades are running. I need to see this high. Yeah, high to be taken out.
It's very easy to tell you.
Hmm. Yeah, possible. 200 is always a support. Always a support. 200. First it will support and then it will break. This case it broke. But this case it support. More often than not you will see 200 will support the price. So in this case it can be, but I don't know. It can crack. We'll all see in today's time. So if you do not have any question, I thank you very much. And no question. And then we will catch up in our next session. Thanks a lot, Pankaj. Thanks, Sri. Very good session. Very informative. Ona Mitra, thank you. Selben, thank you, and everyone, thank you very much. All good. Bye for now.
Good session.
Thank you.
This you see now Aussie,
Yeah.
it has a trap between moving average 50 and 200 because it bounced back on 50. You know, if you see, I don't know, I can show
50
you
is
that.
not bad moving,
No,
but
but
I
if you
don't
see
use.
50 it bounced on that one.
Mm.
Now it is between 250. So interesting thing is because you know that
200 is your dot, is it?
yeah no 200 is a dark line.
Dark, and 50 is your
50 is
dot.
a green line.
So it is
50
both
green.
below.
Yeah,
Now it is
both
below 50 and below
it did
200.
not because here it bounced up. You see,
Yeah.
it came down exactly on 50. It went up. Now it crossed 50, but bounced back
200.
200. But 200 here, 200 it bounced back. But again, it is trapped between 50, so it's not able to catch the 50.
So that green
it
is
still
50.
Yeah. So if tomorrow if you see 50 is
Crossed.
because why I'm saying it is respected here.
Ah, yeah. So that is resistance now.
So
If dollar index goes up, all this will come down. All
if
this will.
tomorrow if you see a crack snapback on 50
Yeah.
down,
Yeah.
then best way to go down.
Yeah.
If you see that, you don't need to wait for pivot M to.
That's correct.